I'm back again, fresh from the unboxing video, and now it's time for the spray painting the model. You do have pegs, however, it seems to me that if you just lay the saucer flat, you know, once those things are out of the way, with some tape to hold it up, that should work out just fine. However, now I'm not going to put the bridge dome in place before I prime it because you want to get on all sides before you prime it. Okay, all right, okay. And I'm not going to do the saucer first because it's not the one that needs a lot of detail painting. I'm going to do the other parts first just to make sure that they get done properly to start with. So let's see here. We have this. We have this piece here. So how do we grip it so that it... wait a minute. Okay, just a second here. All right, let's just take out 3 of them for now. Have just this one at that location to start with. And then you have, okay, let's see here. Well, you're going to have this piece here, but as you see? You see that? It just lays down. Well, if it's just going to lay down, then don't grip it up. Yeah, but I want to grip it up, right? Because I want to be able to get at it. So let's see if a 90-degree angle changes things. So let's do this instead. Let's do that. Nope. Okay, bring it further over then. Now we're getting somewhere. Because look at this. You can grip it here. Like so. There you go. Bring it up. Oh, blah. It's not wide enough. I got an idea. It's not quite wide enough, but it's at the right angle. Then what you do is you just get some of the thick tape here, and you tape the sprue tree to the gripper in that case. So let's see here. Because it doesn't matter if the sprue tree gets tape on it. What matters is that it's attached to the gripper so that the part gets painted. You see? Kind of like that. There you go. So that is pretty solid now because it's been thoroughly taped in place. And you can still get at the top of the nacelle if you spray it at an angle. So that is that. Okay, good. Now, of course, you have this gripper, which, if you spread the pieces out far enough, should be able to grip the remainder of the model. So let's, well, the remainder of the big sprue tree. So let's see if I can do this on camera as well. So we want to go like that, but then we want to, there you go. See? That's why I kind of like this one better. And then, come on now. It's having trouble. Oh, okay. Why are you having trouble pressing? Okay, I got an idea. That is thinner, so that grips a bit better. Yes. Yes. However, this one we'll get it. There you go. And then bring it down a bit. Bring this up just a little. There you go. There, that's level. See? You got it. There you go. Perfect. And you can still get at all the parts. So now I just have to find my... It's a white part, so it's getting the gray primer. There you go, there's the gray primer. But I might as well use the one that's half full. So I'll heat up both of them, and that will take care of everything. Of course, I have the same box I always use. So let's make sure that the parts can fit in there, side by side at least. Because if I do it the other way, I don't think they'll fit beside each other. That's a heavier part, so there you go. And then, I don't think that'll work. Well, let's see what I can do here. See, I don't like that. Now, of course, any paint imperfections will be covered up by the Aztec decals. So let's see if I can do it this way. Let's put this in the slightly recessed center. Let's do that. There, doesn't quite touch. That's better. There you go. Okay, so that's the solution. I'm gonna go heat up the water. And of course this video will be split into 2 sections, and I'll come back when it is all primed. So those will be the 2 pieces I primed tonight. And all that's left to prime tomorrow night is the saucer and the clear pieces. Now the clear pieces, of course, are going to get the white primer. Okay, so I'll go heat everything up, and I'll show you what everything looks like once it's all primed. And I'm going to make sure that the decals are at the very bottom of all of this, so they don't get disturbed by any drying paint in any possible way. See you later. Hello, I'm back again. And I found the solution for the top saucer. Nice and flat. This one will be clamped by perhaps these 2 wedges, or just the one. So that should work there. That's for tomorrow's priming. Now you see the difference between the primed secondary hull and the unprimed primary hull, for lack of a better term. But what I'm going to focus on now is the nacelles. And I realized if I can prime something before I go to work tomorrow, then I can base coat something tomorrow evening, or something different. So let's just take a look here at the nacelles. Oh, let's turn the light on. Let's get the you know, I just realized that if you take the clamps away from this gray thing, if you take the clamps off the gray thing, you might just be able to... Oh, not quite. You see? Yeah. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Look. You see those side things that something has to go into? They would be the perfect things to be clamped, because you don't want paint on them anyway. And then you just fit it in here like that. Look, that's holding even without anything else on it. All you have to do is tilt it down a bit and see? Well, there's something I hadn't considered. There you go, there's the solution. Okay, anyway, the nacelles. All right, let's see here. The top may still, remember though, they're Reliant nacelles, so they're going to look like that. So this is the surface you're going to... Oh. What? Really? Well then, this picture is flawed, because look, The angle on that picture, it doesn't show it coming down. Oh, all right, it does. Okay. So what you still want is the nacelle to look like that. Okay. So you still want to make sure that top is colored. However, if it isn't, you have the Wrath of Khan secondary hull match right here. I can use that. Yeah, but that's... Oh! Okay. That is significant. Okay, okay. I have a better idea. Let's unclamp. Come on. Come on. There you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, move that over there. Take this off. Come on. All right, I don't think these are going to be... All right. All right. I got a better idea. So, first clamp there. Come on, stay clamped. Turn. Turn. All right. Turn. Second clamp like so, and then, there you go. Tilt it down a bit, and there we are. So that is how I'm going to clamp, spray, prime the top saucer. And you can see on the side how it is sitting and how this, just a little bit, there you go. That's ingenious, because those sides don't want to be painted anyway. Well, that's perfect. All right, good. So you got the solution, you got the primer, although I will use the full gray primer for that one. So if I can prime the saucer tomorrow morning and then detail paint these parts tomorrow afternoon, then I can, like these two. I'm still wondering, if I would be better served to put the two nacelles together, but then how do you prime it? If it's together, what do you hold it with? So I am just going to I got an idea. Kind of seeing my thought process. Ooh, careful, in real time. The snippers. Okay. You have this bar, but you don't need the entirety of it, do you? So you could probably snip out that section of it. And you could snip out this section of it. You see? Now that bar is no longer in the way of the top nacelles. Same with here. Leave it attached here, sure. Detach it here, sure. See? There you go. And then you detach it here, and you detach it here. Okay. So it's still attached, you see, and you can still grip it at various points, but you have exposed the vast majority of the top and the bottom of each nacelle so that you can do the proper base color. And I think I would be better suited at this point. Well, where is the other piece? The clear pieces, right? You want to actually prime the clear pieces from this side, of course. before you prime the clear pieces, assemble them into the hull, wait a minute, that might not work. Quite frankly, I don't see the small pieces that fit in here. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Well, they're already primed. So you know what that means. If they're supposed to be black, which, oh, they're bronze. Okay. Then what you do is you actually paint them. And then you can assemble them into the nacelles. Well, no. You finish the rest of the nacelles first. Oh, okay. So you can actually paint these black. Okay, so let me go find a black. Rust for the front. The front. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't find rust, but I found the antique copper from Folk Art, which should be dark enough to match what it is in the picture. So we're going to, where's my stir stick? I did have a stir stick. Ah, here we go. There you go, stir stick. Nice fresh one too. Stir it up. I mean, I've had these same Folk Art paints for 6 years now, and they work just as well as they did at Cold Lake. So that's good. And if I'm driving away to Borden on Saturday, July 27th, that is almost exactly 6 years to the day. It was Saturday, July 28th before. So let's see, which one do I... Oh, not that one. Ah, there you go. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Just the tiniest bit. You don't want too much, but... And go with the grid lines. Go with the grid lines, yes. There you go. Okay, good. You can see me, I hope. With the grid lines. Now I'll have to remember to remove these and put them in a tiny Ziploc bag before I base coat this this piece here. Now it may need a second coating even with the primer. We'll see. There you go. There you go. Okay, now good. So it will be the antique copper if it needs a refresher. Good. Not the regular copper, but the metallics are all down here. So try to put them all together. There. All right, good. And I'll see how many of these boxes I can spare because they fit the Folk Art paints perfectly inside them, as you can see. And that'll make it a lot easier for the movers to move them rather than trying to move them in that paint, the paint tower, which you saw about 6 months ago or so. So I guess that is the best I can do for now. There's the copper pieces. Those are the only pieces I'm detail painting right now. And hope that doesn't fall off. No, they won't. They're good. One last thing I can do. What is that? Get out the silver Sharpie and color in the part numbers. Assuming that's not going to be touching. Hey, look at that though. If you can tell, the part numbers are on the back of the sprue, not the front, so they never get paint on them. And look at these pegs. See? Peg, holes, peg, holes, pegs, holes. But I'm just keeping them on the sprue tree and painting them that way. And as you see, as you can tell, well, look at that. See? That's the same idea. Well, wait a minute. When I go to, oh, you don't need to prime the side, just the top. But you see, if you wanted to cut these away, it's still held by the center beam, so you don't have to worry. No, but that's great. Look at that. Now you can access the entire top and bottom of each nacelle and get in the missing hull color. That's perfect. And of course, after the hull color is painted, then I paint that black, not before. I tried masking off before, and it made a mess on the nacelle pylons of the Enterprise, so I'm not trying that again. All right, learned my lesson. But yeah, that's what you do. You take the lessons from the refit and you apply them to this ship, and everything will work out great. Now, let's just put this here so that you know to prime it tomorrow. Okay, and of course, these end nacelle caps, because they're at a right angle compared to the rest of the parts, may need to be painted by hand after all. Yeah, but I'll do that later. Okay, so that's tomorrow's mission. Prime the saucer. And because it's up, get it out of the box, prime it on its side, sorry about the silence, I was just, and no. You need it out of its box to prime it. Okay. Okay. I suppose you could put the box on its side and spray that way and turn it in, and that way you can... Yeah, that's it. Turn... Oh, can't see it. Turn the box on its side and spray that way when you want to get the sides. And then you put it back in the proper way and you spray the top. Okay, that's good. All right. That'll be tomorrow morning, hopefully. And hopefully at the same time, because there should be room, I can prime this with the white primer. So that means I need to find that. Found it. There it is. White primer. Perfect. Okay. Well, I guess that's all for now for the Reliant. And we'll see you tomorrow. Well, I don't know if you've seen a display of the top shelf Robocop and the Rathacon refit. You see how it had the nice gold? And don't worry, if anything happens to that decal, I saved the other gold one. And there's the Ravager, which is Kylo Ren's ship. Yeah, so in 3 weeks, it'll be the last day that I can do model building and everything, because then they start packing on the Wednesday, the 24th, I believe, of July. So that's barely 3 weeks away. But don't worry, I will try to pack up my models myself and bring them, the ones that are built. So I'll see you later, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow morning with the priming of the top saucer of the Reliant. Bye-bye.